I'd like to introduce Michelle Yasso, who is the administrator of Bridging Health Vanuatu. Bridging Health have been partnering with Days for Girls Australia since 2018, and they have distributed about 5,000 kits on our behalf. So welcome, Michelle, and can you give us a quick outline of what Bridging Health does?
Okay, so Bridging Health works in vulnerable and remote communities of Vanuatu, mostly in the outer islands, doing mobile health clinics, community development projects, women's health education, and schools education, with the vision to improve the generational health in these communities that we partner with.
That's fantastic. So we're so happy that you're one of our partners. So I was going to find out a bit of information about how you have managed the safeguarding aspects of distributions in those remote communities. Some of our other distribution volunteers have stressed the need for cultural knowledge and consideration when distributing our kits. How have you managed this aspect?
So safeguarding for us is across the board with in all of our communities is obviously for the girls and boys, and for the young adults and our vulnerable people. The Often we think when we're talking about safeguarding, we're looking at the Indigenous people groups, but with our teams, we also have the fact that we're taking sometimes students under the age of 18 into communities away from their familiar families, their homes, their foods, their cultures, and so we need to make sure that every single one of them are properly prepared to be able to engage safely, where they're not going to feel um, underprepared and possibly abused. We want to make sure that they're properly prepared for those things, particularly in the situation where we have men who know, we have young people teaching men who know.
Mhm.
So, uh, which would be in a cultural setting, not normal. So we want everybody prepared for those situations. Even young girls uh, teaching women about uh, their cycles and the Good Days for Girls education components. It's really important that they are prepared with how to honor the culture, how to engage with elders. And our teams, what we do is our leaders will go into a community before anybody goes in there. We speak with the chief or the chief representatives. We speak with the elders. We make sure that the content is suitable and approved,
Mhm.
and um, and make sure that what we're discussing is going to be embraced by the community. Um,
Mhm.
because if the chief approves, then everybody approves. So, but we also do that by inviting the when we go into schools, we invite the mothers and the grandmothers, because this um, when when new concepts are being introduced into a community, the wider the group that accepts that, and those discussions happen in intergenerational capacity rather than children between themselves or youth between themselves, that those things become established much quicker, and protects the hearts, safeguards the girls going home and the boys going home to share this information, which is often countercultural. Um, and so it's really, really important that we share the load of that information across multiple generations where it's established quickly.